My husband waited until I was 8 months pregnant to demand a paternity test for our baby. I, a 34-year-old female, am now 8 months pregnant. My husband, a 31-year-old male, and I were talking about our birth plan, and he casually mentioned that he would be getting a paternity test done on the baby. We have been together for 5 years and married for 1. I asked him why he thinks he would need to get that done, as I've been faithful to him through our entire relationship. He said he just wants to get it done as proof that the baby is his, but I told him he doesn't need to get that done. It's just an unnecessary step, and to be honest, it would be humiliating for me to have all the nurses judging me while he gets a paternity test done for no reason. I asked him not to do it, and he came back with, "Why, have you cheated?" To which the answer is no. Now, I don't know what to do. I'm already going to be going through a lot of emotions having this baby, and I didn't want to go through the embarrassment of the staff judging me when he asks to get a test done. It makes me feel like he doesn't have any faith in me or respect for my honor as a faithful woman amongst the hospital staff. I don't want to be remembered as the woman whose husband asked for a paternity test as soon as the baby was born. I want to be remembered, if at all, as the loving couple who had a great delivery. This would honestly leave such a bad taste in my mouth over the whole birth if he asks for that. I don't know what more to do. That's where the original poster left off, but the comment section had a lot to say. The top reply, from user Academic Vanilla 736, with over 3,600 upvotes, put it bluntly. My friend's partner did this. There's a whole complicated backstory, but basically, they tried for 15 years to have kids with no luck. Tests showed no medical reason why not. It just didn't happen until one day it did. He got deep into his own head, let his family plant seeds of doubt, and asked for a DNA test. My friend had nothing to hide, so she agreed to the test, which was done in the hospital after the birth. She had to stay in for 14 days afterwards because she'd had a tough time with the delivery. They took the baby home, and she packed everything she owned and moved back in with her parents until she could get back on her feet. She had nothing to hide, but she couldn't get past the fact that he'd even believed for a second that she had cheated on him. That was user Academic Vanilla 736. Another commenter, user Yoshi and Ames, with over 2,700 upvotes, weighed in. I'd not have said much other than, okay, I'd do it. On the condition we also establish legal parenting, custody, and spousal support plans in return, as trust goes both ways. We'd be getting a postnup featuring a cheating clause where, if there is cheating, the guilty party leaves the home and belongings. If that's how our marriage really is, and that's how he wants it, it goes both ways. He wants reassurance and insurance for an unlikely outcome, so do you. I can't say I wouldn't file for legal separation, and we'd be getting non-negotiable therapy, as it is an accusation no matter how you look at it. He just needs to be sure because other men have had it happen is an accusation. Strong words from user Yoshi and Ames. Then user Burning Sky, with over 1,900 upvotes, added this. Tell him you are okay with the test if he also takes a full STD panel. After all, you just want to be sure he is faithful, exactly like him. That was the perspective of user Burning Sky. Let me know in the comments which side you're on.